Hi, welcome to Rotary Vise Techniques Part 2. I'm Raj Kletke, and I'll be showing you the two vices that I have. Again, I'm not endorsing a particular brand. There are many good vices out there, both rotary and non-rotary. If you're looking for a new vise, the important features are that the vise itself is very stable and that it can hold very firmly the hooks in sizes that you commonly tie with. Ideally, if you're looking for a new vise, you should try that vise before buying. This first vise is a Regal vise. It's an excellent vise and has some rotary function, but does not have what's generally known as true rotary function. You can see I've added this aluminum attachment near the base of the head, which allows it to have true rotary function, which I'll show you in a moment. This is a close-up of the Regal vise. It holds the hook firmly and has plenty of room behind the hook to work on. However, when you rotate the vise, you can see that the shank of the hook changes its orientation. It no longer remains parallel to the base, which would be perpendicular to your materials. This can make attaching your materials smoothly using the rotary function very difficult. With the attachment that I've added, you can place the head of the vise horizontal and the hook horizontally in the vise. Now it can function in a true rotary fashion, keeping the shank of the hook parallel to the base. The slight wobble does not create any problems. However, you do have limited space to tie on materials at the bend of the hook. This is my Renzetti vise. I have it set up so that I use the actuator lever when I want to rotate it in a forward direction. You can lock the lever so that it can be used in both directions, but I have mine so it's free, so I cannot accidentally reverse wind. When I want to rotate in a reverse fashion, I simply do it directly from the head itself. This is a close-up of my Renzetti vise. You can see that there's plenty of working space behind the bend of the hook, and yet when you rotate it, the hook shank stays parallel to the base. These vises do have fine adjustment to get the hook shank and the axis of rotation to exactly correspond, but I usually don't bother making this adjustment. I like to set adequate tension to the vise so that I can stop it in any position. I will commonly stop it upside down, which allows me to cut off excess materials while the thread still dangles below the hook. From any position, it should rotate freely in the forward direction using the actuator lever, and I reverse wind from the head itself as I showed you previously. While I try not to use the bobbin cradle because it slows down tying, the other adjustment you make is to set the bobbin cradle at the height of the hook shank and close to the hook eye. In the next video, Rotary Vise Techniques Part 3, we'll start tying using some basic techniques. See you soon.